News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Cold temperatures waking up this morning in the mid to upper 20s through most of the Treasure Valley, 32 in Ontario, with not much movement in the temperature all throughout the day in Ontario because of the fog and the low clouds and the temperature inversion that remained in place. Where we did see a lot of movement with our temperature readings here, we're up in the mountain location, starting at 1 degree in Stanley, a huge improvement upon 21 below zero just a few days ago, to near 30 degrees for our afternoon highs, made it up to 30 in Haley, 29 in McCall and Stanley, 36 in Ontario. So only 4 degrees difference from lows this morning, early this morning, to our highs this afternoon. 37 degrees for a high in Boise and Nampa. So about 11 degrees of warming from our lows this morning in the Boise area. BOGUS BASIN webcam showing the same picture as yesterday. When you change your perspective and you get above that inversion cloud layer there, above the valley and up into the mountains, it is absolutely gorgeous. That is picture perfect up there. So great if you're a skier or a snowboarder, or as I like to call myself, a proper snowboarder. I prop my snowboard up outside of the lodge and I just go up there for the sunshine. Looking ahead though, as much as I hate to tell you that there's not a whole lot of change in the forecast as we look through the next week or two, this is something we can count on, the calendar. So 18 days until Groundhog's Day, 30 days until Valentine's Day, and 64 days until spring officially begins for us. What will the weather be like by then? It will certainly, most certainly, be warmer. Here's a look at the weather story as we zoom out and take a look above the clouds here. A high pressure ridge that is firmly in place, and as high pressure is here, it acts like a lid on the Tupperware, and there's just no real vertical mixing that's happening in our atmosphere here, especially in valley locations. And so we get stuck with the same air we start the day with and roughly the same temperatures as I showed you before. So the fog and the haze will remain in place for us as we have an air stagnation advisory, even stretching up into the west central mountains, really our mountain valleys below about 5,000 feet, all of southeastern, eastern Oregon as well. For the most part, the air quality index has been in the green category, but every once in a while we see a few spots in the valley that pop up into the low end of that yellow or moderate level. If anything changes, if there's an air quality alert issued for the region, of course, we will always notify you first on ktvb.com. So keep an eye out for any changes and we'll be sure to keep you posted as we cruise through the week. Looking ahead, we do every once in a while get these little disturbances to drop into the northern regions, but it's not enough to knock out the inversion. It's just enough to maybe weaken it for a day or an afternoon, get a little more sunshine in the afternoon. I want to pause this on Wednesday though. I'm seeing the potential that maybe we get a few quick little snow showers or flurries to move through the Treasure Valley. I'm not looking for snow accumulation, but maybe some festive flakes. I hear a lot of people say it often. If it's going to be this cold, it might as well snow, and maybe a decent shot at some accumulating snow for some of our central mountain areas as we move toward the end of the week. And this forecast model, at least the run of this model today, is a little more encouraging that maybe we can get some more significant snow up in the higher elevations by Thursday. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Again, not a whole lot of change from day to day, and expect to start tomorrow morning with some fog once again. Katya?